Sensitivity Analysis as a Tool for Capital Budgeting by George Wilson. These slides will highlight the main points of my presentation. Ensure quality and quantity in a sensitivity analysis. A sensitivity analysis addresses some of the estimating uncertainty by testing separate cases of assumptions and other factors that could change. By examining each assumption or factor separately or independently while holding all others constant, the cost estimator can evaluate the results to discover which assumptions or factors must influence the estimate. A sensitivity analysis also requires estimating the high and low uncertainty ranges for significant cost driver input factors. To determine what the key cost drivers are, a cost estimator needs to determine the percentage or total cost that each cost element represents. The major contributing variables within the biggest percentage cost elements and the key cost drivers that should be varied in a sensitivity analysis. A credible sensitivity analysis typically has 5 steps. Identify the key cost drivers, ground rules, and assumptions for sensitivity testing. Re-estimate the total cost by choosing one of these cost drivers to vary between two sets of amounts, for example, maximum and minimum or performance thresholds. Then document the results. Step 4, repeat Steps 2 and 3 until all factors identified in Step 1 have been tested separately. Evaluate the results to determine which drivers affect the cost estimate the most. Capital budgeting and incorporating a project risks. What is capital budgeting? Capital budgeting involves choosing projects that add value to a company. The capital budgeting process can involve almost anything, including acquiring land or purchasing fixed assets like a new truck or machinery. Companies use different metrics to track the performance of a potential project, and there are various methods to capital budgeting. The increasing volatility of the global economy has caused investors to search out safer investment alternatives. Investors can use capital budget when selecting their investments. A capital budget is a plan for investing in long-term assets such as buildings and machinery. Risk is inevitable to these investments. The various risks include cash flows not being paid in time as agreed, the risk of the investee company collapsing, and also the management sinking the invested funds in risky projects. By incorporating risk in capital budgeting, investors can minimize their losses. Investors try to avoid risk. To encourage investors to invest their funds into risky projects, the returns from such projects should be higher than the returns from less risky investments, such as treasury bonds. A risk premium is a discount rate that is added to the risk-free rate of borrowing. This risk-free rate is the rate of return of low-risk investments, such as government-backed securities. The investments are then appraised using the resulting discount rate. Investments that offer better returns are usually chosen. My references are listed here, and that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.